It's time to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. It is Christmas Eve, Vicki. And we are ready for the occasion, okay?
Yes, we are.
We
okay?
ready.
If Santa Claus shows up at our house, we're ready for him. Okay,
We ready.
absolutely. All right.
We ready. We ready. So Vicki, you have you've been giving us little gifts throughout the last couple of weeks. You know, with the save for the student loan program, other information about just various things. So, what does Santa Vicki have? What's that song? What is Eartha Kitt song? Santa Vicki, you wanna?
You gonna sit up here and sing Santa Baby to me?
Santa Vicki, what you got?
We're coming
for
down the
audience?
chimney tonight.
Da,
Okay.
da, 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 da.
And eggnog is already happy, isn't it?
Okay.
All right. So anyway, George, the first thing I want to give to the Central New York community as far as a Christmas gift is a big congratulations and announcement for those who have not heard. But Miss Melanie Littlejohn, who we all know as Vice President of Community Customer Care and External Affairs here at National Grid, she has been for many years, has had a stellar career, is now the president of the Central New York Community Foundation.
Really? Congratulations.
Really? Okay.
So Vicki, for me, that's breaking news.
I know. I have finally gotten a breaking news story that George Kilpatrick didn't know about ahead of time.
There you go.
So that is, and you know, I'm sure everybody this morning started talking about it, but she is now the president of the Central New York Community Foundation, which is our leading philanthropic organization here in the Central New York area, 130 plus years. And we know that she's going to do a stellar job in representing the Central New York community, but particularly looking at how our philanthropic dollars can be used to drive continued impact into all of our communities. So again, congratulations to Miss Melanie Littlejohn, who was just on our show, ironically, and I did not know that.
Yes.
Last week, okay, last week. All right, so now, George, to some additional presents and tidbits for the
What you got, Santa Vicki? Let's go.
All right, first thing, everybody, we're talking about inflation all the time. Here's an issue that you can now use, or a strategy that you can now use to help combat inflation. Go to your HR department, go down to your either payroll or HR, and have them increase your 401k contribution by 3%.
Okay.
Why 3%?
Mm-hmm.
Roughly, okay, that will help you recapture, as far as your long range retirement savings, a portion of the inflation that took place this year as far as what you're going to need for retirement. So go in, increase it by 3%, so that when you hit your first payroll period in 2024, you will already have that baked into the formula. You won't have to think about it. You won't have to go and catch up. Increase it by no less than 3%. Here's the next thing. I want everyone to understand that Brackens Financial Solutions Network is taking on a limited number of new clients, and particularly employers, next year for some special retirement planning structures that we have added to help enhance the returns and help enhance the benefits to your employees. Please call us early, because we're only going to be able to onboard a limited number of employers into this new program. George.
Yes.
I fuss all the time. Okay, you can tell everybody, Vicki just talks and talks. I fuss all the time about the individuals that we see online many times who are giving financial advice but have not been properly trained. Have not been properly trained or licensed to do so. So I decided to do something about it. I'm hosting a workshop for individuals who are considering becoming financial advisors in the future to talk about what it really takes to do the type of job and have the skill set to help individuals in this particular profession. Call me. Everybody got a pen? 315-930-4499. 315-930-4499. I'm interviewing individuals for that workshop because there's some prerequisites that are required in order for this to be of benefit to you. And we want to have a thorough conversation about this in the future. Well, one of our guests, Tammy Gilbo, who you remember was probably about 3 months ago,
Yes,
brought to us some information from the Department of Education concerning what's happening with student loan repayment. She sent something to me a couple of days ago that came out from the official blog for the U.S. Department of Education, reminding everyone of 7 things they needed to know about student loan count adjustment. Now, I haven't talked about this before. 7 things to know about student loan payment count adjustment. So what the count adjustment is this. If you recall, George, every time we talked about the public service loan forgiveness, and we talked about the SAVES program, and we talked about income repayment programs, it was always driven by how many credited service months you had on file to qualify you for those programs.
right.
What they found out in the Department of Education was by looking back at the records of individuals across the country, that loan servicers over the years had been improperly counting service credit time. Thus, most people were not becoming eligible at the right time. Once they finally identified this as being a core problem, the federal government, the Department of Education, has been automatically going through and adjusting accounts to properly credit them so that they can now qualify for loan forgiveness. So even though we got this big headline that said, the Supreme Court said you can't do this, President Biden, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You can't have this blanket student loan forgiveness. What they've done is actually worked within the laws that currently exist, corrected accounts, corrected records, and millions of people are now getting their student loans forgiven. In fact, at this point in time, 3.6 million borrowers, $132 billion has been rolling out as of December 18th to repay student loans. But here's some things you need to know, because there's some critical dates coming up. First thing is, most borrowers who haven't reached forgiveness will receive an updated payment count when they finish full repayment in July of 2024. So in July, pay attention to your mail. Next thing, borrowers with commercially managed FFEL or Perkins loans should apply for consolidation as soon as possible, but no later than April 30th of 2024 to get the full benefit adjustment. So that is a critical date, April 30th, 2024. What I am telling my clients is this: get online and get on the phone with studentaid.gov or call your servicer direct and see where you stand in the review of your credited service. Because right now, and it's almost like there's a snowball taking place of clients who are calling me saying, I got my loan, they sent me a check because they figured out that I overpaid, I paid too many months. So, because what's happening is that for those PSFL, public service loan forgiveness, you had 10 years of credited time. If you went beyond that and you're still paying your student loans, they are sending that money back to you once they correct your records. If you reach in the income repayment plan 20 years and you're still paying, they're returning that money and retiring your loans. So everyone pay attention. Here's another item. Borrowers with defaulted loans can get the benefits of the payment count adjustment by getting out of default, including the Fresh Start consolidation plans. So everyone should really pay attention. Now, I tell you, Santa Claus got a real big bag of cash if you're paying attention to what's happening in the student loan forgiveness area, especially now understanding about the student loan count adjustment. So, George,
Yes.
anything else you want to know?
Well, I mean, I'm hearing, you suggested, you told people to get 3%, add 3% to their 401k. Any other moves we should make before December 31st?
Sure. Here's one more move, and maybe too late, but I'll tell you anyway. Your credit cards. If you are going to run out tonight on Christmas Eve and try and find that gift, it's too late.
Okay.
It's too late, okay? Because you're going to spend the wrong kind of money. What I'm telling you to do is get that person, hug them, love them, and take them to the after Christmas sales and pay half as much that you would pay before, because tonight pricing is going to be, and you're going to buy the wrong thing.
Through the roof.
You're going to buy anything that's still on the shelf. So wait until the after Christmas sale and go and get something for half price, and don't put it on your credit card. Just pay cash.
Pay cash.
Pay cash, okay? Cash is king. We've talked about that before. So at this point in time, what I'll say, George, is thank everyone for a happy, we had a wonderful 2023.
We did.
Looking forward to 2024. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday season. And you start Kwanzaa. I know your family starts
Tuesday.
Kwanzaa celebration on Tuesday.
Yes.
And at this point in time, I'm going to say for the last time for this year, our plate is full.
First of all, before we close out, I just want to thank you, Vicki Brackens, for the partnership with Inspiration for the Nation. People stop me and they really appreciate the information that you're giving them to help them on their financial journey. So thank you. And we look forward to a very, very prosperous 2024. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC. She's America's money maven. Brackens Financial Solutions is SIPC. Vicki, you were singing Jingle Bells and made me forget my closeout. So let me do this. Here we go. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. She is America's money maven. You can sing now, Vicki, if you want.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.